Have you ever wondered how government services actually reach the public? From renewing your driver's license to accessing healthcare, government services are a vital part of daily life. In this video, we'll explore the journey of these services from planning and policy to the moment they reach your hands. We'll break down the different channels governments use, the technology behind the scenes, and the people who make it all happen. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how these essential services are delivered and why they matter so much to our communities. Government services are the programs and assistance provided by public institutions to support citizens' needs. These range from basic necessities like water and electricity to more complex services such as education, healthcare, and public safety. The goal is to ensure everyone has access to resources that improve quality of life. Whether it's local, state, or federal, each level of government plays a unique role in delivering these services. Understanding what falls under government services helps us appreciate the scope and impact of public administration in our everyday lives. Government services are organized across different levels: local, state, and federal. Local governments handle community needs like waste collection, libraries, and local policing. State governments manage broader services such as education systems, highways, and public health. Federal government oversees national defense, immigration, and large-scale welfare programs. Each level coordinates with the others to avoid overlap and ensure smooth delivery. This layered structure allows for tailored solutions that address both local and national priorities, making government services more effective and responsive. Before any service is delivered, there's a phase of policy-making and planning. Government officials and experts analyze community needs, set priorities, and draft policies that guide service delivery. This process often involves public consultations, research, and collaboration with various stakeholders. The aim is to design services that are fair, efficient, and accessible. Good planning ensures resources are allocated wisely and that services reach those who need them most. It's the foundation for effective government service delivery. Once policies are set, governments must secure funding. This involves creating budgets, forecasting costs, and allocating money to different services. Funding comes from taxes, grants, and sometimes loans. Budgeting is a balancing act. Governments must prioritize essential services while managing limited resources. Transparent budgeting helps build public trust and ensures that funds are used effectively. Without proper funding, even the best planned services can't be delivered successfully. Designing a government service means figuring out how it will work in practice. This includes defining the steps citizens must take, the documents required, and the channels available for access. Service design teams focus on making processes user-friendly and efficient. They often use feedback from citizens to improve the experience. A well-designed service reduces confusion, saves time, and increases satisfaction for everyone involved. In recent years, many government services have moved online. Digital transformation allows citizens to access services from their computers or smartphones, making things faster and more convenient. Online portals, apps, and automated systems streamline everything from paying taxes to renewing licenses. This shift not only saves time, but also reduces paperwork and improves accuracy. However, it also requires investment in technology and training for both staff and the public. Despite the rise of digital services, physical service centers remain important. These are places like city halls, post offices, and government buildings where people can get help in person. Physical centers are especially vital for those without internet access or who need extra assistance. Staff at these centers guide citizens through processes, answer questions, and handle paperwork. They ensure that government services are accessible to everyone, regardless of their digital skills. Another key channel for government service delivery is the call center or hotline. These services let citizens get information, ask questions, or resolve issues over the phone. Call centers are staffed by trained agents who can guide callers through processes, provide updates, or escalate complex cases. Hotlines are especially useful during emergencies or for those who prefer speaking to someone directly. They play a crucial role in making government services accessible and responsive. To reach remote or underserved areas, governments often deploy mobile service units. These are vehicles equipped to provide services like health checkups, document renewal, or voter registration. Mobile units travel to communities that might otherwise struggle to access government offices. They help bridge the gap for rural populations, people with disabilities, or those facing transportation barriers. Mobile services demonstrate the government's commitment to inclusivity and equal access. Traditional mail remains a vital part of government service delivery. Many official documents, such as passports, licenses, or benefit checks, are sent through the postal system. Reliable mail services ensure that important paperwork reaches citizens securely and on time. In some cases, governments also use courier services for faster or more secure delivery. This channel is especially important for those who may not be able to access digital or in-person services. Sometimes, governments partner with private companies to deliver services more efficiently. These public-private partnerships can involve building infrastructure, running transport systems, or managing healthcare facilities. By leveraging private sector expertise and resources, governments can expand their reach and improve service quality. However, these partnerships require careful oversight to ensure public interests are protected and services remain affordable. Nonprofit organizations and community groups often work alongside government agencies to deliver services. They might run food banks, provide housing support, or organize educational programs. These groups bring local knowledge and trust, helping services reach those who need them most. Collaboration between government and nonprofits strengthens the social safety net and ensures a more holistic approach to public service delivery. Frontline workers are the face of government services. These include social workers, police officers, teachers, healthcare providers, and many others. They interact directly with the public, delivering services, solving problems, and providing support. Their dedication and professionalism are essential for building trust and ensuring that services are delivered with care and respect. Frontline workers often go above and beyond to help citizens navigate complex systems. Behind every visible service, there's a team handling back-office operations. These workers process applications, maintain records, manage data, and ensure compliance with regulations. Their work is often invisible but absolutely crucial. Efficient back-office operations keep services running smoothly and help prevent errors or delays. They also support frontline staff by providing the information and resources needed to serve the public effectively. Modern government services rely heavily on technology infrastructure. This includes secure databases, cloud storage, and communication networks that connect different departments. Technology enables faster processing, better data sharing, and improved security. It also supports innovations like online portals and mobile apps. Maintaining and upgrading this infrastructure is a constant challenge, but it's essential for delivering reliable and efficient services. With so much sensitive information involved, cybersecurity and privacy are top priorities for government services. Strong security measures protect personal data from breaches or misuse. Governments invest in firewalls, encryption, and regular audits to keep systems safe. Privacy policies ensure that citizens' information is handled responsibly and only used for legitimate purposes. Trust in government services depends on robust cybersecurity and respect for privacy. Government services must be accessible to everyone, regardless of age, ability, or background. This means providing information in multiple languages, offering services for people with disabilities, and ensuring digital platforms are user-friendly. Inclusion is about removing barriers so that all citizens can benefit equally. Governments work with advocacy groups and use feedback to identify and address accessibility challenges, making services fairer and more effective. Continuous improvement is key to effective government service delivery. Governments collect feedback through surveys, suggestion boxes, and public consultations. This input helps identify problems, measure satisfaction, and guide future changes. By listening to citizens, governments can adapt services to better meet evolving needs. Feedback loops ensure that services remain relevant, efficient, and responsive to the public. To ensure accountability, governments measure the performance of their services. This involves tracking metrics like response times, user satisfaction, and cost efficiency. Performance data is analyzed to identify strengths and areas for improvement. Transparent reporting helps build public trust and demonstrates a commitment to high standards. Performance measurement is an ongoing process that drives better service delivery over time. During emergencies like natural disasters or pandemics, government services play a critical role. Crisis response includes delivering aid, coordinating evacuations, and providing accurate information. Special teams are mobilized to address urgent needs and protect public safety. Effective crisis management relies on clear communication, rapid decision-making, and strong coordination between agencies. These moments highlight the importance of well-prepared government services. Regulatory services ensure that laws and standards are followed. This includes issuing licenses, inspecting businesses, and enforcing safety regulations. Regulatory agencies protect public health, the environment, and consumer rights. They also provide guidance to help individuals and organizations comply with rules. Effective regulation balances enforcement with education, supporting both safety and economic growth. Social welfare services support vulnerable populations, such as the elderly, disabled, or low-income families. These services include financial assistance, housing support, and access to healthcare. Social workers and case managers help connect people to the resources they need. Welfare programs aim to reduce poverty, promote equality, and improve quality of life for all citizens. They are a cornerstone of compassionate government service delivery. Education is one of the most important government services. Public schools, colleges, and training programs provide learning opportunities for people of all ages. Governments set curriculum standards, fund schools, and ensure equal access to education. Teachers, administrators, and support staff work together to create safe and effective learning environments. Education services empower individuals and strengthen communities. Government healthcare services include public hospitals, clinics, vaccination programs, and health education. These services aim to keep communities healthy and prevent disease. Healthcare workers provide treatment, conduct screenings, and promote wellness. Governments also regulate healthcare providers to ensure safety and quality. Access to affordable healthcare is a key goal of public service delivery. Public safety services include police, fire departments, and emergency medical teams. These services protect citizens from harm and respond to accidents or disasters. Public safety workers are trained to handle crises, enforce laws, and provide first aid. Their presence helps maintain order and gives people confidence in their community's safety. Effective public safety services rely on coordination, training, and public trust. Transportation services provided by the government include public transit, road maintenance, and infrastructure development. These services help people get to work, school, and other destinations safely and efficiently. Governments plan routes, maintain vehicles, and invest in new technologies to improve mobility. Reliable transportation is essential for economic growth and social inclusion. Utility services such as water, electricity, and waste management are often managed by government agencies. These essential services keep communities functioning smoothly. Governments invest in infrastructure, monitor quality, and respond to outages or issues. Reliable utilities are critical for public health, safety, and economic activity. Utility services are a fundamental part of government responsibility. Environmental services include managing parks, protecting wildlife, and enforcing pollution controls. Governments work to preserve natural resources and promote sustainability. Environmental agencies monitor air and water quality, restore habitats, and educate the public about conservation. These services help ensure a healthy environment for current and future generations. Cultural and recreational services enrich community life. Governments support museums, libraries, sports facilities, and public events. These services promote learning, creativity, and social interaction. By investing in culture and recreation, governments help build vibrant, connected communities where people can thrive. Legal and judicial services ensure access to justice for all citizens. Governments provide courts, legal aid, and dispute resolution services. Judges, lawyers, and court staff work to uphold the law and protect individual rights. Legal services also include public defenders and victim support programs. Fair and accessible justice is a cornerstone of democratic societies. Taxation services collect the revenue needed to fund public programs. Governments manage tax collection, process returns, and provide guidance to taxpayers. Revenue agencies ensure compliance with tax laws and offer support for individuals and businesses. Efficient tax services are essential for funding the wide range of government activities that benefit society. Immigration and citizenship services help people move, settle, and become part of a new country. Governments process visa applications, grant citizenship, and provide integration support. These services ensure that immigration is managed fairly and efficiently. Staff guide applicants through complex procedures and help them understand their rights and responsibilities. Military and defense services protect the country from external threats. Governments fund and manage armed forces, intelligence agencies, and emergency preparedness programs. Defense services also support disaster response and humanitarian missions. A strong defense system ensures national security and contributes to global stability. International services include diplomacy, foreign aid, and support for citizens abroad. Governments maintain embassies, negotiate treaties, and provide assistance to travelers or expatriates. These services promote international cooperation and protect national interests overseas. International engagement is essential for trade, security, and cultural exchange. Innovation is transforming how government services are delivered. New technologies like artificial intelligence, data analytics, and automation are making services faster, smarter, and more personalized. Governments experiment with pilot programs, digital platforms, and new service models to meet changing needs. Embracing innovation helps governments stay relevant and responsive in a rapidly evolving world. Delivering government services isn't always easy. Challenges include limited budgets, complex regulations, and changing public expectations. Governments must also address issues like digital divides, staff shortages, and cybersecurity threats. Overcoming these challenges requires flexibility, innovation, and strong leadership. By learning from setbacks, governments can improve and adapt their services for the future. Transparency and accountability are essential for public trust in government services. Governments publish reports, hold public meetings, and provide access to information. Accountability mechanisms include audits, ombudsman offices, and complaint systems. These practices ensure that services are delivered fairly and that officials are held responsible for their actions. Citizen engagement is about involving the public in decision-making and service design. Governments use surveys, town halls, and online platforms to gather input and build consensus. Engaged citizens help shape policies and ensure that services reflect real needs. Participation strengthens democracy and leads to better outcomes for everyone. Around the world, governments are adopting new trends in service delivery. These include digital government, open data, and cross-border cooperation. Countries share best practices and learn from each other to improve efficiency and innovation. Global trends shape how services are designed and delivered, helping governments meet the needs of modern societies. One example of innovation is the introduction of digital ID systems. These systems allow citizens to access multiple government services with a single secure login. Digital IDs simplify processes, reduce fraud, and improve convenience. Countries like Estonia have pioneered digital ID programs, setting a model for others to follow. This case study shows how technology can transform service delivery for the better. Mobile health units are another innovative approach to service delivery. These units bring medical care directly to underserved communities, offering checkups, vaccinations, and health education. Mobile health programs improve access and outcomes, especially in rural or remote areas. They demonstrate how flexible service models can address unique local needs. Looking ahead, government services will continue to evolve. Advances in technology, changing demographics, and new challenges will shape how services are delivered. Governments will need to stay agile, invest in innovation, and prioritize citizen needs. The future promises more personalized, efficient, and inclusive services for all. In summary, government services touch every aspect of our lives. From education and healthcare to safety and infrastructure, these services are essential for well-being and progress. Effective delivery depends on good planning, strong technology, dedicated staff, and ongoing innovation. By understanding how services are delivered, we can better appreciate the work that goes into supporting our communities. Government service delivery is a complex, ever-changing process that requires collaboration, innovation, and a deep commitment to public good. As citizens, staying informed and engaged helps ensure these services continue to meet our needs. By working together, government, communities, and individuals, we can build a stronger, more responsive society for everyone.